So we've been talking to reporters all throughout the newscast. Now we have Corey in Bruton, right?
Yes, Corey, what can you tell us about the situation where you are? What are you seeing?
Well, guys, the sun finally peeked out from behind the clouds a couple of hours ago, and it seems some of the ice has melted here. By no means does this mean the roads are back to normal, but it is good news. Now, that was definitely not the case early this morning, as last night's sleet plus the below-freezing temperatures made travel extremely dangerous. It prompted ALDOT to deem numerous roads in the county impassable, and we've posted that list for you on our website, fox10tv.com. Now, despite the possibility of thawing ice, officials are still stressing the importance of staying off of the roadways. But if you must, make sure and drive with extreme caution. I'll have more on how the conditions have affected locals coming up in about 20 minutes. For now, reporting in Bruton, Corey Pippin, Fox 10 News.
I spent the day in parts of Escambia County, Alabama.
And he is in Bruton right now and joins us on the phone with an update from Bruton. Corey?
Yeah, thanks, guys. As I said earlier, we've had some encouraging signs here. You know, I was driving around earlier, and it was obvious that some of the ice that had been covering the roads has pretty much melted away. As you guys have said, more freezing temperatures are expected through the night, so it doesn't necessarily mean roads will be back to normal before tomorrow, but it's still a lot better than what we woke up to this morning when we found freezing rain and sleet covering the entire area nearly the entire day. I was out speaking to locals and emergency responders about how it affected them.
No matter how many times you look at ice like this, it's hard to get used to it happening on the Gulf Coast. But it did, and motorists were dealing with layers of it all over Escambia County. Yesterday, freezing rain and sleet led to snow flurries at below freezing temperatures. And this is what we woke up to this morning. DEVAKI, Tate, and her son were across town at work last night when ice began coating the roads.
I was just, like I said, shocked and amazed because I've been here for some years. I was born and raised in New York and used to snow, but never known it to snow in Alabama, not like this.
She says she began to try and drive home, but thought twice.
We tried. I left my shop and was trying to get home. But I said, no, I don't want a chance. My sister lives right around the corner from my business, so I just stayed at her house.
Authorities say that was a smart idea. The sheriff's office says numerous vehicles have stalled, gotten stuck, or flipped due to the ice. Bruton Fire Chief Lawrence Weaver says they've luckily had very few emergencies, but the conditions have made it difficult for them to respond.
We're having to travel real slow, extremely slow. I'm even worried about parking a truck on the incline or a slight hill or sliding off, you know. So we're just crossing our fingers and hoping everything, this ice will get out of here and we'll be able to get back to our regular duties.
Bruton resident Danny Joyner says he was shocked by just how bad the conditions got.
My son told me yesterday, he said, how would you like to live up north, you know, and see this like 3 or 4 months out of the year? I said, that's why I live in the South.
Even the most routine hill, which wouldn't seem treacherous in any other situation, like this one, proved to be a headache to both motorists and emergency responders who contributed to a lot of the reported accidents. And sometimes it wouldn't even take that. And just stepping outside onto the wrong part of ice could lead to an accident.
It goes to show you how much power we actually have on our daily lives. You know, if God doesn't give us, I mean, he can shut everything down pretty quick. So, you know, we just live with it.
That's right. Now, last I looked, many businesses are still closed around here. There are a few gas stations I saw that were open on US 31, which is the main route that comes into Bruton. Still, officials stress to stay inside and off the roads if possible, at least until tomorrow. I'll have more coming up from Escambia County on Fox 10 News and fox10tv.com. For now, reporting from Bruton, Corey Pippin, Fox 10 News.
All right, thank you, Corey. And as we head to the break, let's take another look at some of the photos you sent in to report it at fox10tv.com.